All right, 816 on Reacts. Today we're going to do a story time. I'm basically going to talk about my epilepsy and um, how it basically stopped me from becoming a rapper. Okay, so when I was in middle school and elementary school, probably about 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, I lived normal life. I would go to basketball games, would go to Sixers games, would go to baseball games, football games, all that. All right. Then, like I would just live my life. I got up, I would watch movies, play video games with no problem. Um, like I was on path to like they were gonna get me an instrument so that like when I got older that I could, because I have a bad arm, but that wasn't gonna stop me from driving. I was gonna still drive and everything. And then boom, it was a Sunday, or I'll never forget this. It was a Sunday morning, right before school started in the summertime. It was a Sunday morning. I'm like, Mom, something's happening with my hand. I don't know what. I'm scared. And she's like, What are you talking about? I'm eating cereal, by the way. I'm eating cereal, bowl of cereal. I come downstairs, get a bowl of cereal like always. I was sixth grade going into seventh. I had a bowl of cereal like always. I'm eating it. All of a sudden, my hand starts shaking uncontrollably. My whole body goes into shaking uncontrollably. The ambulance pulls up. Imagine, at this time, I'm also on the side, I'm writing rhymes every day after school. I'm writing rhymes every day after school. I'm perfecting my rap, practicing like rhyme count, bar count. I'm producing beats. I'm doing all that stuff. So I'm doing all that stuff. I'm like making beats and shit, not for artists, just for myself. The beats suck because I didn't have any of that, like the right. I could probably still do that if I wanted to, make beats. But like, but I'm a content creator. So anyway, back to what I was saying. The ambulance pulls up. They go, "What day is it?" I say Tuesday. It was Saturday, first off. I said Tuesday, and I said some random days that were like, they're like, okay, yeah, we need to get him to the hospital. So they get me to the hospital. The first thing I asked the doctor, no lie, the first thing I asked the doctor, can I still make music? Can I still perform and stuff like that on concerts when I get older? Because I was like 13 at the time. Doctor goes, no, I was 12. I was 11. Doctor goes, no. If you perform, you'll have a seizure. I start crying my eyes out. I start cursing him out. I hate you. You ruined my life. As you know, my first time being exposed to it, my dream was just shattered. As you know, I'm a YouTuber now. It's all good. I love what I do. I love having artists come over to the house to do interviews. I love doing virtual interviews. I love what I do. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love how my life played out. And I love this life. I'm grateful every day that I still got partial epilepsy. So my epilepsy is actually partial now, and they have it under control. So I haven't had a seizure since like last year, as a matter of fact. But how it derailed my dream was, that was basically how it derailed my dream. They basically said to me, they were like, yup, you can't perform anymore. And I cried and cried. I went home and cried. I went home and, my mom would tell my whole family that I'm an epileptic, and like, you have to take care of how to take care of someone with epilepsy. Because if I were, for example, if I were to go swimming, somebody would have to watch me out there, because if I have a seizure while I'm swimming, my life basically changed that day. My life basically changed unintentionally that day. When I went to the hospital and they gave me that diagnosis. My life changed forever. And I'm not making this video for sympathy or none of that. I'm just making it to spread awareness about epilepsy. So if you have epilepsy, an option for you is to do YouTube, honestly. An option for you, if you have a dream to be a rapper, an option for you is to do YouTube. Because if your seizures aren't bad, it depends on I'm not actually going to be saying that, because if you have epilepsy, your seizures could be bad. My seizures are not bad at all. So like I had even when I was growing up, I had like 2 or 3 seizures a year, like literally. So I didn't really have them that often, and then I rested for one day and I got right back to it. But I got lucky in that way. Like thank Allah for that. Allah is the greatest, and I don't question it, because I think what He wants for me is to do YouTube and continue to inspire people. And I think what inspire people just to chase their dream either way, even with a disability or without a disability, but either if you have a disability or you don't, or you have like, in fact, like disease or anything, like just keep your head up and chase your dream. Because if you want to be a rapper, you're young, you have no disability, get to writing. Fuck this shit. Get to writing right now. If you like young, like 14, 15, get to writing them rhymes. Start writing them rhymes. Start writing them rhymes in your phone, and then go to the studio, download BandLab. There's millions of ways to do it. There's millions of ways to do it and get it popping on BandLab, YouTube. Upload your shit right now to DistroKid. Now, I've seen some artists say they have problems with DistroKid. But yeah, that was my story time, basically, on how epilepsy stopped my dream of becoming a rapper, basically. I have been rapping and writing music, making beats since I was 8, and I still do it for fun, but I can't take it seriously because of my epilepsy. So that's why everyone's like, why don't you rap? I'm an epileptic. That's why. So, yeah. Everybody listening to Reacts, we out. Peace.